Hello and welcome back to our second round coverage from the Las Vegas Challenge presented by Innova Discs. We are in Las Vegas, the first PDGA National Tour stop of the year. Back with you again, as always, Big Sexy commentary, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
We didn't see the flashiness that we kind of expected to see. Everyone in the group carding at least one bogey. Simon with the eagle to cancel out the bogey he has. Not such a bad start, honestly. Actually, 18 down is pretty good overall. But you can see there's some jumps being made. Calvin Heimberg, Josh Anthon, Martin Hendel, Alex Russell. A bunch of really big names making some moves from our chase cards.
Absolutely. Here we go. Hole 10, par 4, 741 feet. The drive's got to be kind of a long turnover. Try to get as far up the fairway as possible. Then you've got hazard sand trap here, OB green, OB cart path, and kind of just barely coming into view, hazard sand trap deep of the basket as well.
They made this basket a little bit shorter. The hole is probably 80 feet shorter than it was last year, but the green itself is on that slope, as you can see.
Simon with a massive turnover here.
Yeah, and we had a really good wind to be really aggressive.
Watch out for the sand.
Oh, no, and Simon is too aggressive, and that bunker is clearly in play for someone who can throw the disc 600 feet.
And Garrett might also be in danger.
Yeah, that's heading right towards that bunker as well. And, I mean...
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess it's a well-placed bunker. Really tough on the longest arms. I really don't worry much about it. This is going to fade.
Yeah, this is perfect.
This is much better.
Yep. It's going to be in the bulk of the green. Wow.
Monster.
You can't do up any better than that. He's going to have, I'd say, just outside of long jump putt range, but we've seen him jump putt some shots over 120 feet.
Roller. Get up.
Just needs to stand up. If it doesn't stand up, that's going to go out of bounds on the cart path.
It's going.
Oh, that is huge.
This is going to go on the golf green, maybe.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that's 700.
Incredible angle control.
Stop. Please stop.
Oh, my gosh.
Please stop.
Don't do it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's horrible. Come on, sit.
Yes. Wow. That will be the longest flight of any shot this year.
That was awesome.
That was rolling for 15 seconds, no less.
AB.
We should get a Jomez.
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 Oh, that got a little piece of the base of the basket. Didn't do him any favors, but he's still pretty close.
Yeah, Jomez. Start recording the
hang time like a punt.
Yeah, exactly. I guess the good thing about throwing the disc 600 feet is it leaves you 140 feet to the basket.
Yeah. That might be a Sonic.
Yeah, that looks like a little Sonic angle there.
Nicely done.
Mm-hmm. Be a tap-in par for Garrett at least.
Perfect shadow ace.
And look at this drive. I mean, I think Shotwell was pin high.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Very well done. You see that hillside, man, just be on that slope. If that basket were level, those would have been 2 feet from the pin, but now they've got some longer comeback putts into the headwind. And
wow, Anthony is just not having his best day around the green.
A little bit of a tester putt for par for Simon. Connects.
Gonna see Chris next from maybe 20 feet.
Really hoping he gets this birdie here.
Yeah, into a headwind.
Such an entertaining drive. And like you said before, just such a nice guy. Somebody really pulling for.
Yeah.
Just snuck it in the bucket.
The wind just picking up all through that routine. That's always tough. When you step up, you're like, it's pretty windy, and then it just gets windier, windier. Hard to make those.
Yeah, when he released the putt was probably at the windiest point of this whole this whole putting experience. I don't know.
It sure was.
And Garrett straddles out next on his par. AB will have to settle for a par as well. So
Why was Chris Shotwell showing as a par?
Yeah, because he got it wrong.
Okay, must have been a birdie. All right, hole 11, par 3, 369. We're going with a turnover here, or most likely a forehand for anybody with a proficient forehand. This is a really good opportunity for it. The grass area on the left is out of bounds, and the cart path is out of bounds. So you have to keep it in this kind of sandy area of the fairway. Simon maybe lining up huge hyzer. I cannot see that disc at all. There it comes. Beautiful.
Yeah. Wow, what a play there. Now, when you play that shot, you can't really go for the park job. You have to play almost exactly what he did there, which is going over the trees just enough to leave him inside the circle.
This is so high. This can't possibly have the distance, can it?
Not quite.
It almost
I
does.
think it's on the back side of that. I want to call it monkey grass, but I know that's not the right name for it. Sawgrass.
Here is... Oh, AB's got this turned over. This could be going OB.
Oh,
wow, what a break.
That is the best bank shot you will ever see.
What a break. He catches the lip and stays in bounds.
And Shotty going for the big hyzer shot as well. Didn't see many people do this in the practice,
No.
but I also practice with a lot of people that throw forehands, so. But yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Everybody's got a putt.
Garrett is right there behind that
Oh,
sawgrass.
sonic alert.
They've actually cleared a little bit of this low ceiling up.
Yep.
In the past, it's been below the basket in some areas.
There it is, Anthony. Great
connection.
birdie putt.
Wow, way to take advantage of that huge bounce off the side lip of the grass there.
Yeah, absolutely. That was great. Oh. Just a little tentative.
Oh. And if you're seeing Simon jog on the course, it's never a happy jog.
It's a frustration jog.
Never seen him run to the next hole after a big birdie putt.
Just one birdie.
Wow, worst drive of the group.
Yeah, maybe Garrett was a little longer away, but yeah,
Well, yeah.
could have been.
I mean,
Worst thrown.
yeah, worst thrown.
You're right
Yeah,
about
AB's
that. You're
was
right about that.
an inch away from being out of bounds.
You are absolutely right about that. 12, hole 12, par 3, 396. This one, we might see the huge hyzer with who we've got on this card. You can go way around. Other than that, it's like a flat kind of like speed 9 type of disc maybe. It's 400, so you want to throw kind of flat and low and finish. There is some OB green and some OB sand traps.
Yeah,
Here's the
there's the
huge
first.
hyzer right here.
And this shot has to go so far going over those trees. Those trees are pretty high. And at 396, to carry that length, you really have to just barely clear these trees. Looks like Simon is going down the middle, obviously, here.
I would guess like a PD or something.
Mm-hmm. But does not keep it over that flat part of the fairway. Garrett throws it perfect. I love watching Garrett throw. He just really commits to each one of his shots, it seems like.
That was nice. Stop before the green. Yeah, he's got to edge a circle putt. Shotwell a little bit wide, but it should get back in bounds.
Oh, yeah, it's going to come back in bounds. Well, actually, come on.
Yeah, that's got it.
Come on. Oh, my goodness.
Phew.
That is living on the edge there.
I don't even know what kind of look he's going to have from there.
Mm-hmm. That's quite long.
Simon with a nice shot, but
Ooh.
it's kind of getting scary.
That hillside falling away behind is going to leave Simon at least 30 feet for his par putt.
This is probably 45 feet going downhill. Not his best effort.
Yeah, and a low ceiling there as well.
Oh, not bad.
And Shotty can't even give himself that meter because if he does, he's going to be more into that tree. So he has to putt from the edge with his feet kind of staggered. Yeah, wow. And after that short missed birdie putt in the last hole, Simon's going to take a bogey on hole 12.
Garrett for birdie. Wow, that just lifts on him.
Good thing the world's largest Innova flag is there holding the disc from potentially going another 25, 30 feet, maybe even going out of bounds.
Flagpole.
Yeah, for sure. no birdies, 1 bogey on hole 12, which was averaging exactly 3, even par. A lot of birdies, a lot of bogeys for the day.
And here we are on 13, one of the most treacherous holes on the course. You may remember Paul Macbeth's famous ace from a few years back, 387 going uphill, pretty much blind. You can just kind of see the top of the flag or the band from the tee pad. And you got this huge bunker right in the way, plus the fence on the right.
A little bit of a different basket placement and a different tee area when Paul aced it.
Okay.
You could see the basket from the teeing area when he aced it.
Wow, I didn't know you could do that.
Well, not many people can. Oh my
Where
goodness.
even is it?
What a shot.
No way.
Oh my gosh, he's absolutely parked it.
Incredible.
That takes so much power. The play is to really try to throw kind of the line Garrett did. Unfortunately, that looks like that's going out of bounds. Yep. You want to aim right for the edge of that tree area and just barely miss the inside.
That shot from AB is blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's really
this might
incredible.
go out of bounds left.
Yeah, this is definitely heading for that new out of bounds area.
I think it did.
Mm-hmm.
AB going uphill, 387 over a 35-foot tall tree.
I think he gave Simon some ideas.
Let's see if he's got the power.
What is that real?
I mean,
What do you mean by-
seriously.
what do you mean?
That's.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, in his body, the power exists, but
Yeah.
does he get it on that shot?
I see.
That's pushing those guys close to their limit, I would think, going up and over that tree and to stick it down that quick.
And Garrett has to go for the sonic backhand anhyzer with a tricky stance, and he has thrown it into the bunker. He's going to be putting for a 5.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great approach after the OB drive.
Let's see if Simon has enough power to get there from here.
Nope. No, he did have the power. The line wasn't quite right. No.
Going to be a 6 just like that for Garrett. It's amazing how quick that happens. You know, really just a slight misrelease.
Yep.
A really difficult approach and a hard headwind putt. And next thing you know, triple bogey.
Great birdie from Anthony there. Really, really impressive. I did not even consider
It's awesome.
that hyzer play. It's amazing. Hole 14, par 4, 798. One of the longest on the course. This one has been lengthened by probably almost 200 feet from previous years, and the basket moved a little bit to the left. It now plays at just kind of the biggest crush you can crush off the tee, and then if you do it really well, you might have a mid-range into the green. Otherwise, it might be a fairway driver.
Yeah, a really solid change for this hole here. Made them change hole 10 to allow for this change here because we're teeing off from a very similar area to where 10's green used to be.
I like it better this way.
Oh, this is much better. I agree with you 100%. The sidewalk does come in play if you want to push the hyzer, but there's a lot of space out right.
Simon needs to hyzer before these trees. I think he'll be okay.
Not exactly what he was wanting. He wants to get a full flex there to get that flight back towards the middle of the fairway, but still got enough distance there that he'll be in range.
Shotwell with a nice long flat to hyzer. This is going to find the dead middle of the fairway. And let's see if Garrett can get rid of a little frustration from that 6.
That needs to hang on. It's a little bit high. If that hyzer's back too much, he could be in danger of going.
I think he's going to be okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, never mind. Big.
That's really far. Past that tree.
Yeah, that's a really, really good shot there from Garrett.
Anthony with a fairway driver, I
Oof.
expect. And wow, that is really grip locked. Is it going to stay in bounds? Wow, actually, that got a pretty good
Right.
result out of it.
Really stable.
Chris, perhaps a little too straight. Can he get a good finish? Yes.
And this is a nice looking shot here. Simon skipping up the hill.
Nice.
I'll leave inside the circle left. And Garrett's just throwing something super overstable with a lot of the hyzer because he's just mashed this drive.
Wow.
Leaving a little bit left on the table, though. It's not going to be an easy putt for birdie for any of these guys.
Yeah, plenty of wind at play now. Close.
I think so.
Last chance for a birdie here. Got it.
Wow. You know, I feel like Garrett actually makes those kind of putts more than you'd really think because he does have his troubles around the greens sometimes. But I've seen him make trick putts.
He's got a good little spin, you know,
Yeah.
with all that sonic play. I feel like he's really strong at that kind of thing where he's got to get low and like nose up little flick kind of putts. He's really good at it.
That comes from just he's been playing disc golf since he was a kid, since he was shorter than his disc golf bag. You know, his disc golf bag was taller than he was. Garrett's been playing since then.
Wow.
So, you know, that you see that a lot with those kids that have been playing since they were 2, 3, 4 years old. They just have all the frisbee talent in the world.
Yeah. Hole 15 is a tough par 3, 459, kind of down in this bowl. The longest forehand can get there. Other than that, it'd be like a turnover, probably fairway driver for these guys. You really don't want to mess with something that's going to flex out on you because there's OB left.
Fewest birdied or the least birdied hole on the course.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It takes something special.
Especially, we had a right to left headwind, which is also known as the worst possible headwind to try to drive this distance and get the disc turned over without cut rolling.
Let's see what Anthony can do with a huge forehand. Oh, no. Should stay in bounds.
Yeah, that's going to come back. And he almost has the distance, I feel like.
Come on, keep going.
Which is just crazy because 459 into a headwind with a sidearm is just
it's amazing.
blitz.
I think he could park it if he hit the line right.
Mm-hmm.
This might need a little bit of flex.
And just that crosswind is just going to smack that down. It's not going to give it that glide that you really want.
Might be hidden pretty far behind those bushes.
And that could be heading to a bad spot. Doesn't appear to be out of bounds, but yeah, it's not too much in his way, but it's still pretty tricky being over that hillside. And Chris is just throwing it really, really nice there.
Nice.
Yeah, it appears that he had the distance. It's impressive. Oh,
Whoa.
Garrett almost adding his name to the list of the 2 players who birdied this hole. And Simon as well, but Tim Barham and Logan Bowers, the only 2 players in the field to pick up a 2 on hole 15. Not the hardest hole in the course because it doesn't get that many 4s, only comes in at a 3.29 average, but it is a birdie that feels more like an eagle than hole 7.
Yeah, maybe, other than the fact that it probably takes a more impressive throw, but without the OB, you know, it's like...
You're right.
But the actual difficulty of the throw is hard.
That being said, I did find OBs, so let's not say that there's no...
It's not impossible. I mean, you know, anybody can do it.
Well, that's true.
Hole 16, par 4, 765, kind of into a bit of a headwind. So this one is tough because there's one small tree kind of right in the money line. You need to get turned over before that and then flex back a little bit. Then you got to go over the green, cart path left, OB the whole time. Actually, they're teeing from OB area. And then there's some water on the right late, along with a golf green you have to clear.
And this is the #1 handicap on the course. Averages 4.45, and Garrett just throws it 1,027 feet. That's a big drive. Again, this is the wind. It's kind of dying down in the later hours of the day, but it's still out there. And, that's an interesting play there, going left of the tree.
Yeah.
Probably not nearly the distance he was looking for, but
more height required.
But the wind that is coming in is not the greatest wind for distance. And Simon's lining up a super wide hyzer. Wow.
The luxury there is nice, I don't think I could bite off enough with that play to make it make sense. The wind kind of tempts you to do it because it's a good wind for it. But it's just you worry you're not going to be close enough at 765.
Yeah. And Shotty has this turned over, but actually it's coming back nicely right back to the middle of the fairway. Still quite a bit of distance left between there and the green. Really difficult decision.
Needs this to flex. That might be long enough to clear it all.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know where the OB line is, though. Apparently there.
Oh, no.
So that's into the woods.
I did not know there was out of bounds to the right besides the water. Simon may be learning from that play there, putting a little bit more hyzer on it. Yeah, spiked into the hillside. That's a great shot, leaving him about 25 feet for birdie.
Fantastic. Good shot there. What a drive.
I was thinking he might throw a mid-range, but it looks like that was maybe a Firebird or something overstable. A bit wide. Shotty with a 40-foot putt for par. Oh, just kind of been that kind of day for Chris. No birdies and 2 bogeys to speak of on the back 9 so far.
Couple birdie putts here for our players. Nicely done. Jeremy, you like sad stories?
I love sad stories. Some of my favorite stories are sad stories.
All right. Well, I played with a young kid, Eli Grijalva, yesterday.
Okay.
And real nice guy out of L.A. He had about a 25-footer for birdie.
Okay.
He hit the band.
Mm-hmm.
It rolled onto the golf green.
Yep, I've done that before.
He was smart, and he took it from the same spot again.
Mm-hmm.
Another 25-footer.
Simon in for birdie. Nicely done.
Dead center cut through.
Oh, gosh.
It was heartbreaking.
Okay, so how about why don't we go back to the 2017 Las Vegas Challenge last round when Paul gets that ace. This very same hole, or the hole before this one, I hit the band, rolled on the green, re-putted, hit the cage low. Same story minus the spit out.
Yeah, they break some hearts, man.
Some of my favorite stories.
Couple nice birdies there, though. Hole 17, par 3, 457. This one they made a great change here. Shortening this hole a little bit to make it more accessible. It still takes a top-end drive from most of the players, but it's a little more there for you now, being about 40 to 50 feet shorter than it used to be.
Yeah, we only saw like 1 or 2 deuces on this hole last year, I believe, in the final round. I remember Nico making a really big putt after a huge drive. Really the only way to birdie the hole.
Yeah.
Now it's well within range. The difficult part here is if you're a lefty, you have to hang it over that cart path the whole way.
So good. So good.
Simon, this is going too far left, and he goes OB. Did not get it turned over.
Looks like it might have hit the spotter because it didn't ramp off the ground there, but you hate to see that. I don't think that it was going to hit anything and roll back inbounds, but
Yeah, unlikely. I believe there's even a curb.
and Garrett with a nice looking shot. If it doesn't have too much steam, oh yeah, that's going to be
Green.
inbounds just on the other side of that hump.
Chris, get turned over.
Yeah, that's going
This
to
is
head
too high.
Mm-hmm. You really, really have to commit to this shot. If you
Absolutely.
don't, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're just going to come up short, out of bounds, in a long par putt.
Let's be a bogey.
It's going to be 3 bogeys, 0 birdies in the back 9 for Chris. I feel your pain, brother. Back 9 got me too, so I know the feeling. Simon also coming up a bit short with his par putt.
This is a nice lighting right here. AB. looking 20 feet tall. See if he can putt like it.
Sometimes when that basket's lit up like that, it just seems like somebody's telling me something. I got to make this putt.
Yes. You just have that feeling, man. Everything was framed up so good.
Wow. Beautiful.
The cleanest putt you can putt.
If you've played the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You play a hole in the woods, and the sun's just coming directly down the basket. Everything else is dark, but the basket's lit up.
You're thinking it'd be a real shame to miss a putt.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
looked as pretty as this.
And Garrett misses that. That's a tough putt over that hillside, especially with the headwind.
And check out that bottom graphic. Anthony turning it on.
Yeah, after that triple bogey on the third hole, back 9, 4 down so far, salvaging what could have been a really, really heartbreaking round after that incredible 15 under start.
Yeah. Here we are, final hole, 18, par 4, 675. OB water on both sides, OB cart path. Although in the middle of the hole, the cart path is in. It's a little bit hard to describe the OB here because late on the hole, it's OB right. Early on the hole, it's OB left. The part that you kind of are forced to cross is actually inbounds.
And I like that. I think
do
that
too.
I think that having a cart path as a river really is a silly out of bounds.
Yep.
So I do appreciate
This is so high. This better be a layup. Looks like it is.
That's a smart play for Anthony to give himself a long look at a par, but not, I mean, at a birdie, but this is a hard hole, really difficult hole, not one that you need to birdie. Averaging 4.33.
No.
You walk away with par here, you do not feel bad.
There's a little more aggressive shot. See if this can get down in time. Heading over towards the water, perhaps. Perfect. No, it wasn't even close.
No, it was
Perfect shot.
And
And Shotwell going aggressive as well.
it's a little bit tight. That's looking like that could be heading towards the wall.
Oh, that's a nice little reaction.
Yeah, that's a really nice result there. Maybe catching the edge of the grass or the rocks there on the cart path.
So Garrett kind of choosing to go big shot on the second.
Yeah.
Totally legitimate choice just to play safe off the first. Let's see if it pays off. It's looking pretty good.
That's such a huge second shot.
It is.
Just to have a look for birdie in this hole is really nice, and to lay up short and then go big on the second shot, that's really well done from Garrett.
AB with a similar strategy. Nice and wide. Finishing strong.
These shots are both
This
very
might roll right to it.
aware of the green, playing it out wide towards the cart path. Eyes are back in bounds. Have 2 shots from 35 feet and in for birdie. It's got to go. Oh, wow. That's gone plenty.
That's got to stop.
Yeah, that's got to stop. Exactly. And Simon last year did not get up and down last hole of the tournament. A similar drive. And this is
Oh, no way.
another just shank. I don't know what's going on in his head when he's coming up on this approach, but this is a relatively short.
Wow. Yeah,
easy
that
approach.
was not a high degree of difficulty, really. After a perfect drive.
And
Nearly saves it, but he's going to have to take another bogey.
wow. Simon with a nice front 9. Nothing crazy, but a good front 9. And just kind of fell apart in the back after that missed putt on 12, I believe.
This is Anthony to put together a really good back 9. Oh, shoot. Spoke too soon.
Let's see if Chris can finish with a nice birdie here. Get some green on that back 9. Oh, man.
Some putting struggles.
I feel like the way that the 18th hole is played by our league group kind of was symbolic of the whole round. Just kind of some good things, but no one really put together a good round. Missed putts here and there, but I mean, that was just to be expected with the wind picking up like it did.
They all played so well in round one. You know, it just sometimes can be tough to keep it going. But none of them, out of it by any means. They're going to come back and fight again.
Certainly not. And Simon's able to laugh about it, but that those laughters he's just covering up tears.
Here is our final scores for our group, and we will see a leaderboard check-in with the rest of the field. Calvin
Yeah.
minus 24.
Hold on, Nate Sexton going up 46 spots.
I don't really like talking to you guys and
From
not being up
50th
there
place
on
to 4th.
Jomez, so I decided to boost my way up, get on camera. So I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, 1085 rated rounds for Calvin and Nate. Huge second rounds, 11 under on the difficult Innova course. We've got the Innova Factory Store coming up in
Third
round
and
3.
final course, guys, from Las Vegas. We will see you tomorrow.